more than a fashion brand. It is a journey of storytelling through style. Hi, I'm Kristin Vartan for Style Speaks. We just talked to the mother-daughter duo behind House of Aama about how their clothes are starting a conversation. We are here with Akua and Rebecca, the mother-daughter duo behind House of Aama. How has it been working together to preserve culture and family heritage?
I think it's been incredible to be able to work with my daughter, my legacy, especially with this brand where we focus on storytelling, ancestral memory, and how those narratives are passed down in generations. So we are a storytelling brand. We're not just making clothes.
So there's a lot of this storytelling around the Black experience and folklore. What is it about House of Aama that really amplifies that for the audience and the wearer?
I think it starts with our creative process. I mean, for us, we really consider ourselves folklorists first, and research informing our designs, and the practice is the research. And so for us, we feel like every aspect of what House of Aama's output is in terms of the design is being amplified and being essentially encouraged by the research itself. And so by the point of us getting to the idea of what we're going to design, we've essentially gone through this like archival process.
Yeah, we're really creating worlds, we're creating characters, and we're filling out those worlds and characters with flora and fauna and textures and smells and taste. And then we get down to clothing at the very end.
And obviously clothing can be that form of self-expression. So is music. How did you guys partner with Amoeba Records for this collaboration? What was the ethos behind that?
And so, I mean, I grew up going to Amoeba with my mom. My mom would be like in the world section or in the jazz section looking up obscure records. And I feel like for the Sun Records collection, which is inspired by the Los Angeles jazz scene of the 60s to 80s, that we were really inspired by this idea of discovery through music and how music can be an entry point for analyzing culture and time periods. And so I think that partnering with Amoeba, which is all about discovery of past, present, and the future, we felt like it was a great alignment.
Just fast forwarding to now, these gorgeous dresses that are clearly infused with that sun power and just the collection in general, Sun Records.
These dresses are infused with that sun power, so we knew that we wanted to have a sun ray print. We were specifically focused in on like Sun Ra or Nat Coleman and other musicians who are really stretching their thoughts in that time period that we call free jazz. And so we knew that we wanted to have a print that was reflective of their explorations into other cultures and other realms other than just the culture that they were situated in.
Right.
And so that was the emphasis for this Sun Ra, Sun Ray print.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. And last question, what is your advice to any mother-daughter, grandma duo that wants to start a brand like this and preserve their own family heritage the way you guys have so beautifully done so yourselves?
I feel like first, understanding that you have something to say and that you have something to offer the conversation. I think that sometimes, depending on where you're from or if you're an immigrant or whatever, you may not feel like you have something to add to the conversation. But I think that when you separate yourself from that mindset, you really just become excited about what you could potentially have to offer in your culture and your experiences, then you really can start to understand what that artistic expression can be. And I think that there's so much to unpack there. There's so much beauty there.
Definitely.
There's so many stories to tell. All the stories have not been told, and so everybody has a unique story to tell, and we should all add our voices to the narrative.
And that's it for this edition of Style Speaks at LA Fashion Week. We're all about clothes, starting a conversation. If you want to learn more about the storytelling through style that we explore, head to our website, style-speaks.com.